Ladies and gentlemen, Jake Nish, we're back here with another review of a controller. After I realized y'all love the PXN X8 controller and me making the controller, I figured I'd talk about a controller I have not talked about that much on the channel, which is the Snack Box Micro. For those who don't know, this is a Hitbox style all button controller, just like any controller like the one I use, the Smash Box, or the one I did a review a while back on, which is the PXN X8. And if you want to see videos on, definitely check out my YouTube channel. Definitely check out the videos on me breaking out these controllers. This one is a little bit more on the expensive end, but it's definitely cheaper than a Hitbox controller. This controller costs about, let's get it out the way, $215 for the controller, which is actually fairly cheap if you compare it to an actual full-size Hitbox, which is about the size of my Smashbox you just saw, which costs usually around $300. So go figure. But in this, and just so you know, this controller works on all systems: Xbox, PlayStation, and Switch, and PC. So that's a little bit good for you. This has the Brook board inside, so it can work on all the systems. Um, and now let's break down a little bit of what this thing is and what it looks like. So first of all, this is very light. This is how thin it is. It's super thin if you compare it to my hand and everything. The top takes a micro USB, as you see, which is right there. This comes with a very pseudo short one, so if you have to put a longer one, I definitely recommend getting a longer one. This is about the size of the cable to give you with the thing. This does have LEDs in it. I will be going over that in a second about how the LEDs work and things of that nature. And the buttons go as follows on the controller. This is the start button. No, sorry. This is the LED/edit mode, which I'll get into later on in the video. This is L3, R3. This is the touchpad key, which is for like PS4 users. Home, select, and then start. Those are the buttons that follow. And if you want to see a diagram, which I will show you through the site, here's what it looks like through the site. As you can see here, the from left to right from this point of view. And I hope this a little bit helps. And then this is the edit mode keys when you're in edit mode, what each things do as far as that. And I'll be breaking down what all this stuff looks like and everything, so don't worry about that. And there's the price point, $250. And this is something that's a little bit hard to go because this goes by quick, as you can see by the X's on the screen as we're recording the video. But as far as the buttons and the keyboard in the area, these keyboards use mechanical keyboard hot swappable switches. There are the Caliph low profile red switches, and they have a really excellent performance. As far as the feel, it feels really good. I'm more of a WSAD style, like up, down, left, right, like that style. But this still feels good for what we can do with the controller. And I'm pretty sure you want to see me have it plugged in so you can see what the lights look like, the LEDs. So let me do that real quick as we're doing the video. So we put this here on the top slide here. Snug. And this is really thin. I can definitely imagine taking this on the go and things of that nature. So let me move this over a little bit so I can reach my computer. And you heard the click there. And wait for it. There's the LEDs. Pretty sick, right? And for a controller with LEDs built in, this is fairly cheap for that price if you think about it. And then right now you can see it's cycling through all the different LED functionalities and things of that nature, which I'll break down each one when we get to that point. But if you press the buttons, every time you press it fades in different colors. And yes, this controller, the mechanical switches can be switched out. There are a series on the back of it. I'm not going to be taking this part because I don't have none with me to show anything. But this takes Phillips screwdrivers to take down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 screws to take this apart. It pretty much they come apart and they come apart. I will not be taking it apart in this video. I'm just basically demonstrating how it feels and how it looks. And you see there's the micro symbol right there. But now to get into, we'll be getting into the LEDs as far as the controller goes. Oh, one more thing to note before I show off the LEDs too. This controller has two features that are really important. So one feature is a note. The newer version of this controller, because this is the older version, will have a Type-C port instead of micro USB. So that's very important for you people who love 3.0 and that nature. And the other feature thing has this D-pad can switch between D-pad and analog left stick. Just so you know, that's important. I'll go over it when I play the games and everything, and how to switch between the two and everything. But let's get right into the LEDs. Okay, now we're about to get into the LED edit mode. As I said before, this button right here is the LED edit mode. So if you hold the button for like, I think 5 or 6 seconds, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it blinks red and it goes into this mode. And this is now you're in your LED edit mode. So let me explain what these buttons do. Basically, it's pretty simple. The first these buttons are set into categories. This, and this. These set buttons control the first and secondary button it fades into. So let me explain. So say if I switch this to green, which you see here, right? And I switch this to, I guess that'll be red, right? The D-pad is kind of like our test subject, just so you can see what's going on. So if I press this button now, look, it switched between green and then the red and then goes off. So this is how you kind of test out what's going on. That's what it does. Now if I switch this to off, which you see here went off, now I press it goes to green and it switches off. So your first button color, your second button color. That's what that is. These two set of buttons are your how bright, how not so bright, how bright or dim the colors are. So if I hold this, dims it down, as you said, it got dimmer, and this, it's a bright. Pretty simple. And this can be tested over here. Look how dim that is compared to before. Let me show you brighter. See how it's brighter now versus it's hard to see, but that's what it is. Okay, so let's make this blue, make this like a blue teal color. So now I press it, turns blue and that cyan color. That's what that is. Okay, now these next set of buttons are kind of interesting. This is your LED, the LED color list. So there's a total, if I'm correct, a total of 10 different colors it goes to, including 11. A set of animation sequences, whatever. So let me show you. It's off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then 7, 8, 9, 10, and then cycle through all, which will be your 11th one. And I'll break down each one. So if you hit up, let's start down. Let's hit up. So up, this is your cycle through all. So right now you can see it's cycling through all the animation. Every time I hit up, it will highlight the number you needed, and it will show the animation. Next one. Oh, let's go backwards then. So this is number 10. Number 10 is the BPM mode. I haven't actually tried this to see how this works, but I'm guessing it goes with music and things of that nature. I don't know exactly how that works, but next one is number 9. The Cylon mode. So if you've seen like things, it'll go through and cycle through like that. Now it was number 8, which is your juggle mode. It's juggling between the colors that you can see now. Number 7 is 7, which is a rainbow with the glitter in between. It's rainbow color, but you see there's a little bit of a strobe in between the colors. The next one is heartbeat, where it kind of beats like a heart. That's how it goes. Number 5 is this or that, which it kind of cycles through in this or that motion. This one's the Cylon one. Almost, if you ever seen Knight Rider, this goes back and forth between the top like Knight Rider fashion. Number 3 is breathing. It breathes in and out. Ooh, the Woosai colors. Number 2 is rainbow. If you have if you ever use an Alienware computer, you're probably used to seeing this. It just slightly go rainbow through all the colors. And then number 1, which is Cylon Rita, it's the same scenario as the Cylon one, but this time it fades between colors going through all of them, as you can see here. And then the final one, which is this one, which is off, mainly means no color happens. Now you're probably asking, how do you save these modes? That's what you're probably asking yourself. So the way to save these modes, and we'll do a more obvious one. We'll go to 2. So I keep pressing until I get to 2. Now we're on 2, right? So if I hold the edit button again until it turns green, oh, sorry. I gotta hold it. Now it's saved. And it saves the rainbow color. Now the reason why I didn't save the rainbow color is because I'm in a different mode, which I'm about to go in a second. I kind of screwed up there. If you hold it past this point and it turns blue, it resets to 0. So we reset to 0. Now I'm going to do the rainbow mode real quick for y'all so y'all can see it. Okay, there we go. So we go. Let's keep going until we get the rainbow mode, which is this one color right here. Okay, this is now. That's not rainbow. It's the one. Oh, one more. That's rainbow mode. So now I'll hold. So I did this little motion. It went back to normal. I'll hold this. Okay, now it lit up green. Now it's saved. Now you see it's in the rainbow mode now, right? Okay, let's go over the last set of buttons. Okay, we're in the mode now. These last set of buttons is either the all on button or tournament mode. Let's do tournament mode first. When you turn it, it turns green. Now you're in tournament mode. Let me show you what tournament mode works. This is so it won't be that distracting. So now when I push the buttons, nothing happens. You can push the buttons as much as you want to, it won't. So it won't kind of distract the other player, or if somebody was saying your buttons are too bright, this is your way to turn it off, more or less. Or if it's distracting you, that's how to stop it. If you're not a fan of the LEDs, but what's the point in buying it if you don't have the LEDs on, right? Okay. Now to go back to turn it back on, hold this. It's going to go into its mode, lit up red, wait. It's in edit mode now. So now if I push it on, turns red, it's off now. So if I hold save, wait, it's going to turn green. Okay. Now, there we go. Now it's back to the other mode we were in. Now, hold this again. Now, let me show this mode. Wait for it. Oh, I ain't hold it long enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I was saving a feature. I didn't realize that. 1, 2, 3. There we go. There we go. Okay. If I turn this on, this is like your basic. It's all going to be one color. And this is mainly your primary color. So whatever color you make this, we'll make this purple. That means all the buttons will always stay purple. It'll be kind of like a low, dark purple. So let's see. So now I save it. There we go. And now it's purple. See, it's dim, but it's purple. It doesn't light up differently when you press the buttons now either, which is kind of cool. And you could turn off and on whatever button colors you want. So what did we learn? You hold the button until it turns red to go into the edit mode. You hold it again until it turns green to save the action, which you're about to see now. That saves the action. And then now it goes back to normal. And if you hold it past the red point until it turns blue, wait for it, there's the red. Wait for it again. It turns blue. Now it reset the whole thing back to factory settings. So that's basically the LED edit mode. But let's get into some actual fighting, because this is what you want to see me using on different games. So here goes nothing. Okay, the next console we're playing is on the Switch. So far, so good as far as games go. Smash. Oh, sorry. This is the B button. Hold on, give me a second. I don't think I got the screen on. There we go. So this time we're on the Switch. So that's the movement. You got the button moving. That's moving. Okay. That's that. Oh, that's the button. Actually, you know what? Let's not. Make sure you're going to. You should go eyes on training, because I'll do this when I'll definitely work. You just want to see if the analog keypad goes. But it says this apparently while I was told so far it seems like it's moving properly.
Stand there.
So right now that's D-pad. As you can see, I'm pressing all the buttons.
Hey, come on. Stand there.
But they say you hold start and left for like 5 seconds. 1,
Stand
2,
there.
3, 4, 5. Did I do it right?
There.
Pretty sure it's start and left, or the edit left. 1,
Stand there.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Stand there.
Nope. Is it start and left?
Stand there.
Oh, there we go. We got it. So start and left for 5 seconds and you can move. So it's working. I think for the FGC care it'd be better. That jab, no, that jab. Interesting, I did it, but now I cannot move. Let me do this. Let me unplug it, plug it back in. Sound like the right thing to do, right? Okay. Plug back in now. Okay.
Stand that.
Okay.
Stand that.
1,
Stand that.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Her away.
There we go. So now if I do this,
How about that?
it works. Let me make sure the percentage is low though. Because we don't want them at like 99. So I wouldn't recommend this for Smash, just like I said in the DXM video. But it's definitely something fun to do, right? It'll definitely be something fun to do. And that's the jump button.
Look to. How about that?
Something landed there, definitely.
Look to.
So let's try the go mode now. Let's try go mode. Let me see if I can do the power geyser and the other move. Okay, we're at 100. Go mode should be enabled. Oh, it's not for him, for me. I'm an idiot. I gotta do it for me, right? This is. You think as much as I play Smash, you think I'll remember that, right? Hold on. Not this one. I gotta remember my buttons, guys. Sorry. Player 1 percentage. Up to 100. Okay. So, whoa. Fix camera. No one camera. There we go. So that's jump. That's A. So we go. That worked. That feels good.
Go back. Are you okay? Are you okay?
That feels good. So that's Smash. So you know this works on the Switch.
Are you okay?
What I recommend for Smash, but as far as Smash goes, this works very.
Go back. Are you okay?
So for you Smash players, you want to do some little bit of experimenting, this is definitely something you can do. So for those that don't know, we're playing right now, currently on the PS4. Just so you know, I'll press that's the home button, just so you know we're on the PS4. And let's try to play something wrong. We're on one of my favorite characters. We're playing King of Fire 15. Let's go. That is. Oh, that's hot. Okay, so let me get this. Oh, come on. There we go. There we go. Gotta do a level 3. Hey! Let's go. And that's a little bit of a simple combo, but it definitely feels good on you. It definitely feels good on you. I guess the last one we haven't tried yet is the PC. Let's go on the PC and see how that goes. And the final game, which I'm pretty sure you guessed, for PC, we're gonna play Rivals Ether with this thing. As you can see, the PC's right here. This is plugged directly into it, just so you can see it. So I didn't have to do no prior setups or anything like that. So this is pretty straightforward with Steam. We'll do practice. Should we do a workshop character? Should we? Yeah, we're gonna do it with my main man Levy. Y'all knew this was coming. And let's make sure if we're going to do this character, we get the classic Jank Nation colors. Ah, there. The world's at peace. Now that the Jank has revealed himself, the world is at peace. Oh, how did I lose it? Okay. It's so weird pressing the thumb button like this. I'm not used to doing that. Okay, this is the start button. And we'll play the good old-fashioned training stage. Are we striking stages? Crap. There we go. Sorry. So these two are B buttons. This is jump. A. Okay. So far, it feels good. First of all, we did a mistake here by letting freaking what's it called on? We put ether mill on, but whatever.
Hey, come on, come on!
Come on, come on!
Hey, come on, come on! Hey, come on, come on!
Can we do a wave dash? There we go. We can wave dash. I'm not good at recovering at this point, but it definitely worked. I guys gotta get used to jumping. It works. So all it matters is that it works, and you get the point. But it feels good. The wave dasher feels good. I would change the controls if I was playing. This feels weird playing this game. Unless you're the type of person that never change their controls, I'm pretty sure you'll be used to that after a while. But so final thoughts. I think this is a really good stick. It's definitely, especially at this price point of $215. If you compare it to like the competitors who cost way more than this definitely was a really good buy. I had fun playing on a different console, and you get basically things that most things will cost more. First of all, this plays on all systems, and it's under $300, which an average fight stick that play on all consoles usually costs you $300. And with it being with the mechanical key switches, which feels really amazing by the way, and with the edit mode, which I showed in in parts of this video, you can't go wrong. But let me know in the comment section what you think, and if you already have one, tell me how you enjoy playing with the Snackma Pro. Y'all stay awesome, y'all stay janky. Peace.